Donald Trump just got caught in a lie by Venezuelan's Vice President, Delcy Rodriguez. Let's talk about it. Donald Trump gave a press conference this morning and stated that Venezuela and the United States was going to work as a team. He stated that Marco Rubio had spoken with the vice president who was just sworn in this morning, Delcy Rodriguez. Trump stated that she agreed to work along with the Trump administration. Well, according to Vice President Delcy Rodriguez, she says they're all cap. Here's what Donald Trump had to say during the press conference when the first reporter asked him the question about Venezuela and the United States working together.
Are you saying that Secretary Hegseth and Rubio are going to be running Venezuela, and will you be sending in U.S. military troops to provide?
Team that's working with the people of Venezuela to make sure that we have Venezuela right. Because for us to just leave, who's going to take over? I mean, there is nobody to take over. You have a vice president who's been appointed by Maduro, and right now she's the vice president, and she's, I guess, the president. She was sworn in as president just a little while ago. She had a long conversation with Marco, and she said, we'll do whatever you need. I think she was quite gracious, but she really doesn't have a choice. We're going to have this done right. We're not going to just do this with Maduro, then leave like everybody else, leave and say, let it go to hell. Then there was another reporter that came in and asked a more thorough question regarding the vice president and how she feels about working alongside of the Trump administration. And if you notice, as Donald Trump tries to explain, he's stating that she doesn't have any other choice.
To come back and be the opposition leader in your Fox and Friends interview. And then you also mentioned the vice president of Venezuela. Are you going to work with the vice president of Venezuela, or how do you foresee the relationship going? I
understand she was just sworn in, but she was, as you know, picked by Maduro. So Marco's working on that directly. He just had a conversation with her, and she's essentially willing to do what we think is necessary to make Venezuela great again. Very simple. As you could see, his answer to that question was totally different. Nevertheless, here is a report from CNN on the Vice President Delcy Rodriguez after she was sworn in and her message to the citizens of Venezuela.
Of Venezuela, Delcy Rodriguez, has just appeared on camera for the first time and said she's in charge, flanked by military officials and other power brokers in Venezuela, calling Maduro's capture a kidnapping, demanding his immediate release, and saying that Venezuela will not be a colony of the United States. A defiant move, given that Trump has said his team's running the country and that she's doing everything they want, and given the situation under which the United States took Nicolas Maduro. The thumbing of the nose, pretty stunning at this moment, as that's what it appears to be.
Venezuela has a democracy over there as well. And for Donald Trump to come in and think he could just swoop up and kidnap the president, and his vice president wouldn't be sworn in to take control, is totally idiotic, in my opinion. Donald Trump and his administration thought it was going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all. Donald Trump thought he could please his billionaire buddies over at Exxon and they would be able to control Venezuela's resources. Vice President Delcy Rodriguez has other plans. Drop down in the comments how you feel about Donald Trump and his administration trying to control Venezuela when he hasn't properly controlled the United States. And don't forget to like, share, and follow me for more controversial topics.